Good morning. Welcome to Sage Circle. I'm Amythyst, and today I'm just going to do a really quick reading with a few messages here and an announcement for my channel. So, I'd just like to mention that where I live in Australia has now gone into lockdown as of midnight last night. And I just thought I'd get on here this morning and do a brief video because I think that there will be people that are in a panic or uncomfortable at best just with what's happening with the lockdown. There's other places in the world that have gone back into lockdown as well. So this little message is just about getting through and just accepting the norm, even though it's not a normal situation. Just still living your normal life at your normal capacity to the best of your capacity with what's going on around you with the effects of this COVID-19. Okay, so what have we got here? Spirit says, be thou the rainbow, be the storms of life, the evening beam that smiles the clouds away. So Spirit is saying that it's even in the dark place in your life, the rainbow still shines. There's still a light at the end of the tunnel. The rainbow still has many colours, and just because at the moment your rainbow might seem a little dull, it doesn't mean that it's not there. It's just behind the clouds. So Spirit is saying to shift your perspective on what's going on. You know, you might be stuck at home because of the COVID-19 or coronavirus, what some people call it, but you could still sit outside. This does mention the evening, so you could sit outside in the evening and look at the sky, lay in a blanket, have a little picnic, do something different, just to lift the clouds away, remove that energy. Spirit is saying, cherish the music that stirs in your heart, the beauty that forms in your mind, the loneliness that drapes your purest thoughts. Cherish them. It is a time of contemplation for everyone. There are people that are essential workers in the world that have no choice. They don't have time to pause and reflect. And I think that us as a collective really need to acknowledge that we have been given some time to just pause, grow, reflect. Listen to some music. It does mention music on here. So I suggest that you put some music on, even if it's just in your earphones, and just relax. Even if you have to do chores or you're in an environment with other people that's really not savory or suitable, but you have no choice, just listen to your music, get lost in it. It says here, cherish your music that stirs in your heart, the beauty that forms in your mind, the loneliness that drapes your purest thoughts. Do not wait for extraordinary circumstances to do good action. Try to use ordinary situations. Well, this is exactly what's going on, isn't it? It's an ordinary situation. It's pretty ordinary with what's going on, but that doesn't mean that you can't enroll for a course or do your research for things you want to get into or pay your bills or, go through your wardrobe, contact a friend you haven't spoken to in a while to check if they're okay. Don't wait for extraordinary circumstances to do good action. Try to use ordinary situations. I know people that have put on lots of weight, like different people have, because of the coronavirus, because they've just been at home munching away. But I also know a few other people that have trimmed down and have really used this time to get what they wanted with their health or their body. They've done health kick eating, they've done all sorts of stuff. And this is the second time my state where I live has gone into lockdown. The first time I isolated my family for 9 weeks, and in that time I did a big fast. And it's interesting, I said in my last video I was going to be doing a fast again because we've just gone into lockdown. So, and for anybody that does actually know me, I have said numerous times now, haven't I, that if my state wasn't in lockdown by the end of January, again, this January for next year, I'd be very surprised. So it's happened. Okay. The question is not what you look at, but what you see. And that's the truth. There is a big difference between seeing and looking. Sometimes people can't see the forest because the trees are in the way. So Spirit is saying the question is not what you look at, but what you see. See the beautiful colours on here? It's all about life. It's all about happiness. It's all about joy. Yellow is a colour of happiness. Red is a colour of passion. Purple is a colour of the spirit realm. Orange is the colour of like learning and call to action. And white is purity. So Spirit is saying the question is not what you look at, but what you see. Take a different perspective on what your position is at the moment, and you will feel a little clearer. 7 of emotion. The angels are asking you to make an important decision that you have been putting off. It's likely you know which choice you should make, but you're procrastinating so you don't upset somebody else. Ask heaven for guidance and then make the choice that celebrates who you truly are. That's really nice. Spirit's saying, don't worry, they've got your back. Spirit's saying that even though we're in a time of difficulty, even though we're in a time of difficulty, that it's okay to do things that you need to do for yourself, regardless of upsetting somebody else. And it's not intentionally upsetting somebody else, or it might be an intention, but at the same time, it's your life. You can't tiptoe around other people all the time. I'm highly independent in my life, and sometimes I'm a little too independent, so that's a kick in the bum as well, But yeah, don't worry about upsetting somebody else with the choices you need to make for you at this time, because you'd just be one of millions and millions of people that have realized that there's things that need to change in your life now because of the corona. So what else we got? Believe. Strange encounters. She's holding a unicorn. Mystical, magical shit. She's got her crown on. So basically, pull up your sassy pants. I've actually got a little crown silhouette tattooed on my temple. So basically it says believe. Believe in your choices that you're doing. Black and white in the back. Again, it's about duality. Yin and yang. Without the good, there's no bad. Without the light, there's no dark. So it's important for you to just believe in the choices that you're making and the decisions that have been made upon you. Sometimes our free will gets taken away by others, whether it's intentional or not. And sometimes we just have to work with the best of our ability. So basically, believe in your goals, believe in your dream, believe in yourself. Look, she's in light blue. She's blue. She's peaceful. She's calm. It's all about tranquility. Law is not justice. Rules that are not fair. This is a perfect little card, actually. So I know somebody that is really not happy that we've gone back into lockdown. Initially, my government has said that it is only for 6 days. Can't leave the house unless you're an essential worker, and if you do have to leave for supplies, only one person from your family can go. So it's tough, and it says here, law is not justice. Rules that are not fair. Now, I know people that are really not happy about being back in lockdown. As long as it doesn't last longer than 6 days, they'll be able to function properly. And they've stated that. And I actually reached out to a mate of mine yesterday because they really struggled with the first round of isolation or lockdown because they were on their own. They're single, never married, never had children or anything, and they were really, really struggling. It was a very difficult time. So this is here. Again, law is not justice. Rules that are not fair. Sometimes our free will gets taken away, but sometimes it's for the greater good, because the need of the many outweigh the need of the few. Do not drink poison. Do not do things you know are bad for you. Don't buy into other people's shit, drama, or what have you. If you know they're toxic, if you know a situation is toxic, don't drink the poison. Look at this girl. She's swimming in it. She's just like up to her elbows in toxicity. Do not do things you know are bad for you. There you go. I don't really need to give much information from this. Spirit is saying that stop eating the junk food, or stop watching so much time, like computer time, or stop having so much screen time. Pick up a book. Do something different. Don't do things that are bad for you. We are all mad here. Everyone is a little different. Amen to that. Amun Ra. Basically, this speaks for itself. everybody has a different outlook, a different perspective, a different way of looking at things. And even though you could be agreeing with the same thing with a person, it doesn't mean that the way they process their desired goal to agree is the same as yours. We're all mad here. Everybody deals with things differently. You just need to knuckle down and respect that other people has a difference of opinion. You know, I think I said in the last video that there's a big difference between an opinion and fact. And as a psychic medium, I don't, you know, I can sort of seep through the cracks when it comes to that statement, because I do know a lot of otherworldly things, and that's just for no other reason but I'm the conduit. I am a channel for spirit. But, you know, and the angelic realm as well, they show me lots of different things that everyday people would be in awe of or shit themselves if they seen it, you know. So it's just about accepting what goes on around you. Like, you know, I see a lot of crazy stuff, and I still have to accept that there's differences in the world. There's a lot of bad in the world, but there's a lot of good too. Good always outweighs bad. So, okay, thanks guys. Just a quick little message today. But I did want to say, I just looked at my clock and it said 11:11, the seconds. Okay, so I did mention in my last video that I would like to start doing some magic spells on this channel, the Sage Circle, for people to learn how to do some magic. So I'm actually going to be doing that this afternoon. I'll be back on here later today. There will be a second post, obviously, not just this one, upload. Sorry, I will use my stand and my arm's a bit wobbly, but I will be doing a spell on here today. I might be doing one or I might be doing two. I'm not too sure, but I will get back to you guys when I upload the video. So thank you very much. Blessed be. I hope everybody that's in lockdown is safe. I'm actually really calm. Like, I've got everything I need. The house is full of food. The kids are good. You know, we're just chilling. We're just chilling. It is what it is. It can't be helped. Personally, I don't think I'd be comfortable if we were in lockdown, you know, for another 3 or 4 weeks or something. It's too hard with the kids, especially my youngest. But, you know, either way, it is what it is. And again, I have to respect what's going on around me. So, okay, much love. Take care. Amethyst.